Sorry everyone, I was still kind of setting up and I had everything ready, but I don't know, it just took me a little extra longer tidying things up and whatnot. But welcome in everyone, I hope you're all doing well. The universe is attempting to assassinate me, it feels like. Oh, welcome in, Kazoo. Congrats on being the first time. Welcome in, welcome in, Mr. Duckins. I hope you're all doing well. I have taken my ibuprofen. I am stronger once more. Well, it'll take a while for it to kick in, but you know. Yeah. So as you can tell, this is not Slay the Princess. I'm trucking along, Bingelek. I'm trucking along. Obviously, if my cramps get too much, I will cut things short. But yeah. As you can see, it's not Slay the Princess. What's the reference? What do you mean? Oh, on my server. If you go to the server guide, it's on there. It's at the very top, and then you click on it, and it'll have it. Yeah, on Discord. What was I saying? Yeah. So yeah, not Slay the Princess, as I had thing after thing after thing happen to me this week, and I'm just I don't want to cancel any further streams this week, so we're doing what I want to do the most, which is drawing, and I'm having the easiest time doing that. I should be continuing Slay the Princess tomorrow, but it's been a lot for me this week. But there might be a small glimmer of good news through that. I have a good chance of being housed, which means I can actually leave my room to use the toilet more often. So that's great. And I don't have to wait for people to be out of the kitchen. Or dealing with other people's filth. So it's not a guarantee though. It can I have a good chance of getting it, but last time this happened I didn't get it, so it's very hard to say. But fingers crossed. Fingers crossed, because I have been here a while and I hope everyone's weekend's going well so far. I feel like when stuff happens to me, it's never one thing. It's usually a combo. And I don't know, I don't play fighting games. I do not wish to be comboed. But before I begin, we've got a cannon monster. Actually, I use a bucket. Not that I want to, but it's just I just can't cope with people talking outside my room. You got hit by a car? I'm so sorry, Kazoo. Shame. I hope are you well? I'm hoping the caffeine will work its magic. Okay, I'm glad it wasn't bad at the very least. Also, with me doing art streams more often, I need to update my playlist at some point. Is anything like broken or fractured? Okay, let me look at my lines. Actually, let me just remove the sketch first to see how everything looks like. Okay, we're going along a bit better. I wish I was faster, but hey ho, we keep going. Also, I need to remember to like fill in that knee right there. Although I will say, if I get housed, awful timing. There could not be worse timing. So even though it's a good thing, I'm hoping there's delays. As much as I would really like that property, I'd be fine if I was told, hey, you can't move in for a few weeks. Because I will have no time to move out. Oh! I'm glad your bones kept you safe. Never. You guys think you have a choice? No? Oh my god, 34 months, Jay? Also, I hope your Saturday's going well. What pen was I using? Okay, I was using 7. So as you can tell, I've done the bulk of the tail. But I've changed the pen weight here to 5, as when I'm using the stabilizer over big areas, I push in far more. If it makes you feel better, I can't swim. I don't know why people are like, oh, it's easy, just float. I sink every time. And here's the thing. I have a lot of body fat, and I still sink. Hang on, let me move my drawing pad a little closer to me. Yeah, I've dented walls with my head before. Don't get me wrong, I bruised afterwards, but I'm a bit hard-headed myself. I feel like if I can get the hang of the stabilizer, I'll be able to draw faster, but I'm not getting the hang of it. Wait, it did? It did?
So apparently it's
Man.
the 28th month of sub. Holy, the times flies so fast.
Oh, 20, oh my god, that's over a year and a half, Binja. Like, it feels like you've been here much longer. There's so many people who've been here, like, I don't want to say only a year, but it feels like a bunch of you were here at the very beginning too. I might trade that. Honestly, I like fine. I'll go to wasted. I think that's. So I don't weigh anywhere near that much in real life, but I think that's very close to my canonical weight. Yeah, no, Twitch senses like really weird words sometimes, and I'm thinking, what? Why are you? Yeah, but you know what I mean. I mean, next year I would have been streaming for 5 years, so. Oh god, on the year I'm turning 25, it'll be 5 years of streaming. Yeah. So I was 20 when I started. I need to fix that line. It looks so horrible. Thank you for translating. I'm not good with imperial measurements. Those are magical words which I don't understand. Yeah, I started in my 2nd year of uni. I'm still really embarrassed about that. Like, why does everyone think I'm that young? Like, 16, 18, I can maybe understand for mistaking me for that old. But like, 14? To be fair, I kinda speedran puberty. So I was mostly done growing between, like, I wouldn't say, maybe I was done when I was like 15, maybe a little younger? Also, welcome in, Chocolate Chip. I hope you're doing well. I still can't believe when I was at uni, I got ID'd for buying energy drinks of all things. Pain. But now I can have all the ones I want. I know what you mean, but I don't know, I just find the autocorrect really funny. Happy lurking arc. Man, you would if you started following me when I started streaming, you would have been banned. Okay, I'm happy with the tail mostly. I'm so sad. I'm gonna have to erase. Oh wait. Oh, hang on. Hang on. No, that should be curved. Let me fix that. Because you are young. You're not even 20, are you? You're 19. Also, welcome in, Iron Bosch. I hope you're doing well today. Yeah, Ark, you gotta make up your time. I'm gonna. Welcome in, Pigments. Pigments. I've been thinking. I kind of had like a moment. And I was thinking of Dark Souls, and I was thinking, huh, Pigments kind of looks like Patches. Patches is bold, right? But at the same time, Pigments. Hang on, let me double check. How can I not remember this character's name? Hang on. You can claim to be. You can claim the power of any bold character. You could be the number taker, Pigments. You would have world breaking power that way. I'd say that's a pretty good deal. I need to finish the Dark Souls 2 video. Like there's really just so little left to do. I've just been bombarded in real life. And next week is not going to be much better. So again, good news if I do get housed. I'm gonna have so much paperwork to fill out. Have you ever been a hitman, Pigments? How does one enter the assassin field? I mean, I'm down to do anything in this economy. So honestly, I could be a good assassin. People already jump when they hear me come up to them because they don't hear my footsteps. I'm happy for you, Kazoo. But I hope you don't get to a size where it becomes really hard to buy bras. That's... You don't want that. You don't want that, trust me. Your bras will be more expensive, your back will hurt more often. And all the bra designs, they'll suck. I mean, growing with my own experiences of puberty, it's absolutely going to be different, I imagine. but I feel like breasts grow particularly quickly and then they're done. So you might be fine. Breasts are weird. They're constantly doing stuff. Um, again, good luck. You're gonna need it. But I hope they give you as little pain as possible. Oh, oh no, Kazoo. I mean, okay, so family is usually a good indicator of how it can go. However, I come from a family of flat-chested people, and I can't even find my size in stores. So it can go either way. Oh, that's not too bad. An E-cup's not too bad. Definitely above average, but nothing crazy. Like, it won't break your back. Also, welcome in, Yay Sothoth. I hope you're doing well. E-cup, like... Well, breasts are kind of inherently a pain. But, like, in terms of backache, it's not going to give you that. Well, an E-cup's an E-cup. It's like a bit above average. That's the best way to describe it. My week has been a test. I could absolutely jump you IRL easily. It's just a lot's going on in a short amount of time, and it's too much for me to handle. But I'll keep going. I just feel like the kind of cherry on top is getting my period today, which um again, I'm forever grateful for ibuprofen. I will say having an E-cup shouldn't impact the clothing you can wear too badly. And considering your height, that's like you're already going to be wearing bigger clothing of that. That's also going to make it easier. So it shouldn't, even if you do go to that size, you'll be fine, Kazoo. Oh, thank you. I I have had to come to the like I'm really hoping. I'm just hoping when I find out on when I find out next week whether I can get that property or not. I'm hoping I'll get it because it's like in my eyes perfect. Um I have had to come to the what's the word? I've had to come to the compromise. So at first I was thinking, okay, if I'm housed, I can afford to carpet both my room and the living room. But realistically, I think I can only carpet my room. But that's fine. I'm I'm trying to explain to my mum. So she's she's kind of right, but also I feel like she's not thinking about it from my perspective. She said, well, you can just buy a rug and like keep it like that for a while. But I've just never had a permanent, like, I want to have something that feels permanent to me. And if I don't have a carpet, I'm not going to unpack stuff. That's why I need to carpet my room when I'm housed, or else I'm just not going to feel at ease. I can live up like any flooring elsewhere, but my room, that means I can start unpacking stuff, it won't be a mess, and then I can think of moving on to do other stuff too. If I just have a rug on floorboards, like, not even, like, it's not like it's not like normal flooring, it's under the flooring, so. Also, welcome in, Parrot. I felt like you already resubbed really recently. I hope you're doing well. I think there's so many resubs because I didn't stream earlier in the week. But yeah. Yeah, okay, so my dad was like, oh, it's cheaper to get someone to do the carpet for you. No, it's not much cheaper. I'm gonna like properly look around, but I think I just gotta do it myself. Well, with my dad helping, and potentially my mum. It's just, if I buy the materials, it's half the price, and I only have to do one room. Unless it's like a nightmare room full of like enclaves. Like, it's so my dad's argument was, well, sometimes carpenters get cheaper materials, like access to cheaper materials by bulk, but I think I think I gotta do it. And then I think what I'll do, I will buy the carpet I need for the house, and I'll just buy the underlay I need for my room. Yeah, of course. It's actually really good. There's loads of videos online, and especially by B&Q, teaching you how to install carpet and other kind of floorings, well, amongst other things. So I think if it was just me and I had no help, I could do it in a day. But I'm gonna have help, so I think I can get it done in a few hours. And all the steps look manageable to me. So I think it's gonna be harder than sanding and varnishing a floor. I've done that before, and it looks harder to me than that, but I think it's definitely doable. I'm already looking, my plan is pink carpets, pink paint for the walls. It's, everything's gonna be pink. Yeah, it's definitely gonna be time and labor intensive, but it'll be worth it. Yeah, if I'm first, I'm gonna phone the council and make sure that they know I want it. As it doesn't always go to the person who's first, but I'm really gonna try and argue my case that I can't live in a shared housing place for much longer. I've had numerous breakdowns here. There are numerous dents in the wall from me bashing my head against it. Yeah, no. So I wouldn't bid on a place where I wouldn't be able to keep my same job. Because I need to be quite central and close to local amenities. I need to be close to public transport and stuff like that. So I'm still very close. In fact, it's not gonna take moving my stuff isn't going to be too bad because I'm still close to where I currently live, which is good. But yeah, I'm going to I'm gonna be like, really, if I am first, I'm gonna be like, please give it to me, please give it to me, please give it to me. There will be a bunch of paperwork I'll have to fill out. But yeah, oh yeah, no, it has been for a while. Granted, like, technically speaking, in some ways, this is the best place okay, it's like the second best place I've lived. the best place I've lived would be my last place, what would be my last student accommodation. But I've never had like a permanent home I could return to my whole life. I mean, yeah, I had a caravan I could return to, but that doesn't have running water or electricity, and I was very exposed to the elements living there. So I'm just, that's why this means so much to me. I just want to have a place to call home, and that it could theoretically always be my home. So that's, but yeah, I have been informed that I could delay it for myself by saying I need extra time to fill out the forms, which is true. I do need extra time to fill out forms. I struggle with forms immensely. You can you can give me a scientific journal and I'll be okay, but if you give me a form and tell me to fill it out, I'm doomed. Send help. But as it's just, yeah, I'm hoping it will naturally take a few weeks, so then I will have the full time to move out. But if it goes really quickly, then it's going to overlap with me being away for a week and with my tribunal for Pip, which is very not ideal, and it can result in me having a week to move out. I know. It's why I didn't stream on Thursday. I was just so stressed by the prospect of that, but I'm a bit reassured thanks to a worker at the hostel telling me, hey, you can ask for extra time, and they legally have to give it to you, and I'm very glad for that. Okay, I need to actually erase that line. Oh, okay, okay, I see what I need to erase, yeah. Ooh, I haven't conceptualized this. Is my it doesn't look like my tail is underneath. Hmm. Okay, I think I'll have it go in the middle. Yeah, and my mum too, potentially. My mum is like really good at, well, she's good at lifting stuff, but I haven't seen her paint anything before. My dad does painting as his job, so that's fine. And I oh wait, hang on, I want that to be there. I don't, I can't tell if he's done carpeting or not. I kind of assume he's done most things because he just really has done that much sort of like physical labor in terms of like DIY stuff. I'm not fully certain how much experience he has with that, but we'll work something out. Oh no, my mum is like really strong. It's just, what she does is that she panics if she's given anything to do, and then she'll tell herself she can't do it, and then she won't do it. So I severely struggle with making phone calls, but even at age 13, my mum was making me book my own dentist appointments. It's, she can look after herself. It's complicated, if that makes sense. I think she's fully capable of doing things, but she kind of, in a way, really believes she can't, and then she doesn't do it. Like, she will be sometimes willfully incompetent, and like, it's not like she doesn't do stuff. Like, she will. How do I describe? Like, she has the things she does, but she doesn't. She can't do things outside of that. I will say she's poured so much effort to making sure I didn't end up like her. Like, it's not something she's unaware of, but it's just, it massively impacts her life. That being said, once I'm housed, we kind of have a deal, the two of us. It's not just if I'm working full time. Like, once I'm housed, if my place ever gets too messy, we have a deal where she'll just come over and clean, which is unbelievably nice of her. Like, she doesn't judge me for stuff like that. I'm a lot better than I used to be with tidying, but it's taken years and years to get better at it. And when I'm particularly overwhelmed, I just can't look after myself very well. So at times like that, she's gonna help me out. When I was away at uni, like, every time she came to visit me, she would usually have a little tidy. And she knows it's because I'm overwhelmed. And that would always just really help me out. Let me just delete this, because there's a few lines left over. I'd say this week was particularly bad for a messy room. I haven't vacuumed. I usually try my best to vacuum every week. Well, once a week or more if my room gets bad, but it's just, there was so much going on, I just couldn't bring myself to do it. Oh my god, this color! Oh, I didn't even explain what I was planning on doing today with art. So we're gonna do this for about 2 hours, and then I'm gonna move on to doing some sprite work. I'm probably gonna make my tail a bit lighter. I feel like I'm gradually doing the line art faster and faster, but I'm still relatively slow. Okay, so I've done... Oh no, wait, hang on. I think I've merged a leg without... Okay, let's turn off the color for a little bit. I think I've merged a leg where I should have erased something first. Oh, yep, I see that straight line. Oh well. I was thinking of drawing the lace initially, but I've made a lace brush, so I'm just gonna use that. I think I could make a decent lace at this point in time, but the problem is that's gonna take me a very long time to do, and I want to make sure that I'm making a good compromise of... I'm making a good compromise of speed and quality. And I can, if I want to do hand-drawn details, I can do that later when I'm better. I won't get better unless I finish stuff. It's a very hard mentality for me to get into, as I'm a bit of a perfectionist. to the surprise of no one. But I think if I can keep up a habit of getting things done and moving on, I'm gonna improve massively. Actually, Heart said something really sweet to me recently. I showed her the sketch of Liv's art, and she said each time you make something, you go like you go up in 10 levels of skill. It made me really embarrassed, but in a good way. And I think if I don't finish stuff, I'm not going to improve though. Of course, on top of this, I have a little backlog of things to do, but I'll get to them. Ooh. Ooh. I also have to remove my little bits of hair. Things like the arm, for example, it's not perfect, but hey ho. I might fill in the lace. Ooh, it might. I'm gonna erase it this way because I feel like if I erase the lace directly, it's potentially going to yeah, that's gonna be a cleaner tidy, because if I do it the other way, I think it's going to erode the lace itself. Okay. Well, that should actually be in the color layer. The color layer. And I should have saved that. Oh well. Okay, fill that twice. Set that to erase. And hey presto. I can't remember the... What did I use for that? I think it's kind of like a very light brown I used to put around a useful lace on my model, but I can't remember what it was for the life of me. So I'm just gonna guesstimate and hope for the best. I want to say it was either multiply or no, it was overlay, I think. No, no, that's not it. What did I use? Oh, that's saturation. Is it really that? Yeah, no, I used overlay. E. And then again, I'm just gonna group this so I can lay a style, add a stroke. E. Shame you can kind of see it there, but that's fine. Oh, I marked all of them a different color. right color too. Okay, that's a bit nicer. Actually, ooh, no, that should be blue. That's fine with my lace, but I'm trying to make it more like the lace in the Vino of the Valley drawing, so I'm just going drawing? Dress? Let's fix that up. Bit bright, but I can work with that. I can always adjust it later. Actually, let's do that little bit of leg so I don't forget it. Okay, the knee should be like... yeah? I do have weighted on. It's so light. That looks about right. Yeah, I think that'll do. Okay, what else am I missing at this point? A lot, I know, but... if I do the hair strands, I can fill in the hair, which would be a nice addition. Let me actually connect this. Also, I'll try my best to keep an eye on the time. I might just merge that down. I hope someday I can kind of set everything up for when I do my art streams, you can hear me clicking and scribbling. I think that would make up for me being a little quieter during these streams. I need that a smidge darker. I think I'm gonna use black instead so I can more clearly see anything new I'm adding. I was thinking that I've done enough that I can go to the color I was going to go for the line art, but I think maybe I should have waited a smidge longer. Because that's not looking quite right to me. I'll start from this side and see how I feel. Maybe the stabilizer will give me a better shot of this. Hang on. How big am I? One was it? Is it 1, I think? No, 2. There we go. Oh, my jacket's back on. I'm gonna keep my headband off so I can see my little strands of hair. I'm smart. Wait, hang on, I'm gonna take a screenshot of myself. Hang on, let me do a smug pose. Okay, there we go. Like a little mugshot. Okay, I see the problem. I've always had those little strands of hair. Meant to make me look like it's meant to make my hair look a little more messier. I'm making them too big. Which is fine for emotes, but not so much for this. So try and make them a little more delicate. Oh, arrested because I blew up a data center. That or arson. Well, no, okay, wait. If you if you blew something up, would you be charged on arson as well? I mean, there's combustion involved. I feel like it has to be like tangentially related. Okay, that looks too small now. I'm gonna rotate it and use it as a guide. And like a smidge bigger. Make sure to include your address, IRL, when asking so they know where to find you. No, I'm looking at that. Maybe that's too small too. Okay, I think comparative to this, I do want it to be that big. Okay, I think that's what I want. Yeah, it's about right. Okay, I need to work on my pressure when it comes to stabilizers. Weighted, I can get the pressure looking nice and the weight of the brush is okay, but You can tell I'm straining. Gee, maybe that should be a little higher up? Will it look weird if I move it up a little bit? Only because I want to have my ears more... Yeah, that's probably more accurate if anything. I like having my little pointy ears visible. I mean, how else am I supposed to hear? How else am I supposed to hear news about seals? Oh, IRL knows. Oh. It's why he was on hiatus for so long. But for the crime of being too cool of a streamer. It was really sad. Good line, but I think it's small. I just... Yeah, I think I'll have it go behind the Hime cut in this case. Get rid of this. Welcome in, Lawrence. I hope you're doing well. Oh, shame. I hope you have some paracetamol nearby. Wait, was that the last bit of hair I had to do? Ooh, it might be. I can fill it in. Oh no, oh, I just realized I merged the hair onto the ear. Oh well. No, tell me about it. I hate headaches. I'm surviving myself. I'm surviving myself. We are siblings in painkillers. Yeah, you know, I'm gonna change this back to black. I like using light brown for line art because it softens everything, but I can't see shit. So let's fix that. Also, you can see my crazed ramblings here when I was trying to draw the hands. Okay, I can. That makes it a little better. I'm going to get rid of this reference as I'm not using it right now. Right. Yeah, no, I'll fill in the color. It's because it's based off my real body. That's I so I designed my model to look like myself to make myself more comfortable with how I look like. And that's always been the case. Um at least that was the in my instance, but I guess it's popular. Hey, am I missing anything? I am missing a line there. Okay, I gotta fix that. Uh Oh, I can just fix that later. I want to add the hair now. I always forget. Always forget that you played Jump King. Oh my god, that was 5 years ago! Okay, hair. Also, heads up, the thing I have popped out to read chat on my monitor, it's working really badly today, so if I miss anything, feel free to say it again. I can see I'm missing loads of stuff. Also, because my model was based off of me, I that's kind of the reason I went for a robot um as a character. Um, because a lot of people tend to find me robotic. Oh, that's the back. Hang on. I mean, I in media, I tend to relate more to characters not deemed human. Yeah, there's problems with that within representation, but I don't know. I like my robots. They speak to me. Come on, just select it. There we go. Wait. Damn it! Damn it, I forgot to fill in a line there. Hang on, I'll do it in a sec. Like that? That's about it. I think that's right. Merge that down. Also, I'm going to just... It's a really small gap. I'm gonna hope Critter decides that it's an acceptable gap. What do you mean there's a oh, that's... Okay, no, I'm gonna just tidy this up a tiny bit. Wait, did I use two? Oh, it's fine if it's too big of a line. Oh no, I can't fill in because I didn't. Okay, never mind. We'll do the head in a little bit. I can see what I'm missing. I see. Okay. That's fine. I am starting to better appreciate the stabilizer. I had a razor on. No, that's not quite it. I think I did kind of forget the volume with the upper thigh here. But I don't think it'd be quite that high up. No, not that either. Oh, I might just go with that. That's fine. Practically the same line I did earlier. Oh well. I think I'm only halfway through my monster can. Oddly slow for me. I usually chug it like no one's business. Am I missing? Yeah, I guess I'll fix that tiny bit of neck. And that's not connecting either. Okay, now I think I can fill it in. It'll make me feel accomplished. Okay, that's fine. Good. I'll fill in all the big bits I can. I am drawing myself in a Vina the Valley dress. Also, I hope you're doing well today, Rizz. And once I'm done with that, I'm going to move on to some pixel art. I think when I move on to lives, I will try and properly learn how to use little masks. I tried to learn how to do it a couple times, but every time I just bounced off it. Me using the select tool, it's a huge improvement of me just manually coloring things in. I think when I eventually do learn it, I'm just gonna look back at myself and think I'm an idiot. Anyway, that's a good thing. It's a sign of growth. Oh, come on, There's always one thing I accidentally fill in. Also, there's a few stray bits I didn't erase properly for the line art. Okay, there's not too much left to do now. Just the end of the sleeves, the shoes, the lacing on the shoes, mouth, and my bolts. That's not too bad. Are you gonna play Jump Kings then? To be fair, you do have to... To be fair, it'll probably slow you down in your pursuit to finish Persona 4 before the remake. Okay, where have I not connected a line? Yeah, I did. Although, I need to tell you, my rig, hot glue and duct tape. I can do so much better with rigging. I just rushed it. I'm gonna update it when I do a little update because I've decided I don't hate my current outfit, but I want to make it more similar to things I actually wear. Which, to most people, will look very similar to what I wear right now. And thank you, Rizz. I've actually made all of... Wait, did I... No, I feel it... Need to... My layers right. I've drawn and rigged all of my models. It's a combination of being stubborn and broke. I think even if you can afford to have someone else make your model, you should always give it a go. But at the same time, I guess it's not everyone's cup of tea. Yeah, I think that's the line I missed out on. Yes. Okay, good. At the end of the month, that's gonna change then. That's gonna change. That's gonna change for you. Welcome in, droid. Okay, let's do it. 3.1415926535897932843383279 5028841971169 haha 399375110. I can't see it now. No, it's not like me scroll. Wait, shit. Where was I? I need to see it in the same place. There we go. 39937582097497494. There we go. You can spend a whole stream reading pie. Now the question is, do I want to do that to myself? If it's scrolling, then I can read it, but if it scrolls up when I'm in the middle of reading it, I can't do that. Actually, that reminded me. All this talk of art while doing art. So, if I do get housed, well, it would be a banoffee pie, wouldn't it, IRL? But, if I get housed, I've checked the signal of the place where it would be, and the signal is really bad. And I will have to get broadband. I think in theory I can afford broadband, but until it's installed, it's not definite, because I might not get this place. But if I do, I'll have to stream at a lower quality for a while, which will permanently, well, until further notice, will lock me into art streams. I will let you know if that happens. Now, the reason why I would be okay doing art streams is because I wouldn't have to edit down footage. And thank you for reminding me to save. Then I really will have to update my playlist. But yeah, I was checking the signal. I'm hoping I don't have to go lower than 360. But IRL, I'm not a uni student anymore. But at least it may not even take too long to get installed. Like it seems to take between 2 to 4 weeks. Yeah, my deadline for the CMOS battery is if I get housed before I move. That's my deadline for myself. But yeah, I guess it would be art streams and potentially chatting streams. Oh, and I guess Uma Musume maybe? But what if I make content while playing Uma Musume? And then I have 360... I have like 360 pixels footage. I would hate that. I would be so sad. I would have so many particles on screen to make the footage even shittier. I would I would maximize the crunch. You think 360 pixels is bad? We can make it worse. You can always make things worse. Believe in yourself. There'll be snow, there'll be rain, there'll be glitter. My bandwidth is gonna be begging for its life. I could add that too. Thank you, Zen. Oh, I see where I'm missing. I still don't get why every new aesthetic and movement is now called cool. I'm so freaking sick of cool slop. Slop and cool. I really wish we had other words. Oh, I still don't like it. Okay, okay. New term for you all. Watching me is officially sweetie slop. So I don't like the overuse of slop either. But also, I would prefer if you were making a movement around me to use slop instead of cool. Also, welcome in, Snake. I hope you're doing well. Hey, isn't Titanfall 2 related to Battlefield? No, it's Apex Legends. Never mind. I don't know what I'm talking about half the time. Hey, where's the color? Where's the color layer? There it is. Okay, so this is what we have so far. Oh, I can fill in the pink! Yes! Oh, I'm very happy. And my slop, I'm stealing that. I'm stealing that, I like that. I'm personally in my pain era. I'm really pain maxing right now. I don't know what these fucking words mean. You see, I have always been behind on terminology ever since I was Never mind. New term acquired, pain mogging. Thank you. I've always been behind on terminology, and I feel like that was a one of many contributing factors to me being isolated among my peers growing up. And maybe the fact that I speak like that too. And I felt like I caught up as a young adult. But I don't know, I'm lost again. I'm lost and I'm confused. What are these words? Please tell me. Dazed and confused. Thank you, Snake. Yeah, no, I wish I knew. I don't know. Unfortunately, I'm back in boomer mode. I don't know all these words, and they scare me. Okay, I think this is a good time for me to go stretch my legs. I am going to come back. I'm a learning computer, but I'm stuck. I'm stuck. I don't know what these words mean. Skibidi isn't even used anymore, is it? What are words? I'll see you all soon. Where I will be equally as confused and dazed. It isn't. Fuck, I don't know what to do with my life then. See you all soon. Hi, Techie. Bye, Techie. wasn't that bad. I don't know, this title speaks to me more. Okay, let's continue. Let's fill in the pinks. What color did I go for? I think I went for the darker pink. I say darker, it's the darker of the two light pinks. Give it give me like, I wanna say 10 minutes to get over it. 10 minutes and I'll get over it. No, okay, no, you know, I think I'm over it. I think the novelty is gone. I'm fully stoic. I saw, I feel like they generally made her more like humanoid in general. It's a bit uncanny, but I'm guessing it's something to do with hitboxes more than anything else. But it does feel like a knockoff Pomni. Whose brain rot do you think's the worst? Mine or chat collectively? I feel like it's some pretty stiff competition. And I'm hoping anyone who comes in I hope they pause and just take a deep breath whenever they see that title. I don't know, I worm max pretty strongly. My brain worms, they're pretty powerful. Can I just copy and paste that all I can? The higher up? No, of course not. I never change my titles. Wait, where's my oh, there it is. There's my sleeves. No matter when I stream, my titles are always exactly the same. I feel like someone wasn't paying attention in chat. Hang on. Wait, let me pin that. That's gold. There we go. I'm gonna be honest, I'm struggling to reach it. Enjoy your food mocking. Man, isn't it so great we have languages and we can communicate with numerous people? It's so great. I've now been assigned a Victorian child. Okay, let's fill in this too. Oh, this is much nicer. Okay, I guess I'll do the yeah, I'll do the feet and then I'll work on the lace. Sounds like a good plan to me. I'm gonna be honest, I would have an easier time if you guys used Shakespearean. When I was younger, I really got into Shakespeare, and I didn't read all of his plays, but I read quite a lot. And I think that messed me up as a child. Not gonna lie. I think that's an age too young to be exposed to Shakespeare, and then you'll just end up pretentious. Like me. Oh, it's really coming. Okay, you know, I think I need to add my horns. I feel like I'm naked without them. Let's add them in. They are incredibly necessary. I guess it depends who you ask. I would argue when you're undiagnosed with autism as a child, that gives you like a new level of pretentiousness, which makes you just like blood in the water for sharks. I think I would have been bullied regardless whether I was diagnosed or not. But at least I'd be able to point to why. I think it's wild that some people at school don't get bullied. I'm not saying they should, but as someone who was just bullied throughout their like it was only until I reached sixth form where I wasn't bullied. For me, it's wild to think like some people just don't experience that. I think you're just confusing me further, IRL. I think I need to like. I think you know. I think maybe language was a mistake. Let's build the Tower of Babel again. You know, just find a seal sanctuary and take me there. I'll be safe there. I'll be able to communicate with my own. Seals know what's up. They only need to bark and make funny noises. Mom, help! They're making Metal Gear Rising references again! Okay, now I just have to do the bolts. I think what I'll actually do with my horns this time is give them proper defined drills. So it'll actually be indented. I've got to draw a circle. You know what? New rule that I'm enforcing right now. You're only allowed to speak in one-word sentences. Because I can't comprehend what you're all saying with unlimited words. So it's just you get one word each. And I'm just going to quickly tidy this up a little bit before sketching out something neat. Well, doing the line art. You think of this, I made the rough sketch too big to be practical. Oh, that's much nicer. In fact, I might just copy and paste that to make things easier for myself. I'll do. And then I'm gonna just tidy up on top of that. I think I can do that with weighted. What's slash K? What's slash K? Oh, this isn't too bad. Okay. This is fine. I used to have more TV-like antenna. Actually, ugh, I think you would have been antenna hair. Antenna hair? Pre-antenna. Also, welcome in, Haman. I hope you're doing well. Yeah, so my bolts used to be on my cheeks. And I had antenna back in the day. Although I think at this point in time, I've had antenna and bolts around the same amount of time. Actually, my very first model had yellow in it too. I was going for kind of a Neapolitan color scheme, but I guess I still have that now, but it's just with white instead. I wanted to be more like the ice cream, and for a second I thought it was just I thought the shadow was like, you lost playing a cow emoji, but that was just my cow emoji. Yeah, I was going for more like an artificial vanilla ice cream. I think I still have that Tumblr. I should actually use it someday. I feel like I need a smidge more ibuprofen, but I've already taken 4 today. And that's the limit. I'm pretty sure whatever the Tumblr equivalent of a banner is, I think mine is just like on fire. Oh, now I get what you're doing, IRL. You're the only one who You're the only one who listened. You can use more words if you want to. You've earned it, buddy. I'll have an easier time making this more circular here. Less wobbly. Eh. Is what it is. I hate that I hate that I can play that in my mind. Man, I remember when I sung that on stream. When are you going to sing that on stream, IRL? The people want to know. I hope when Zenny-chan returns next year, She sings a rendition of that. She's my cameo. People say she's not real, but I believe. I believe in Zenny-chan. She's real in my heart. I'm gonna fix that up a little bit, hang on. That one looks fine, but I need to actually adjust this a smidge. Welcome in, Aki. I hope you're doing well. So never. I can't believe you'd do this to me, IRL. Glad to hear. I'm managing. Hopefully I'll be better in the coming weeks. You know, I look at that, it just feels worse. Okay, I think I need to maybe instead try to... I think maybe I need to try and make that a bit bigger. Eclipsed. Eclipsed? No, eclipsed is the wrong word. The only other word I can think of I don't want to use. Thank you. I hope so too, as it has meant that I haven't been able to stream in the week when I wanted to, but fingers crossed things will get easier. I want you to imagine how powerful I'll be if when I'm done with court, when I'm housed, when I have a more stable job. I'll be able to take over the world. Okay, you know, I'm going to do it. I'm gonna make my drills. They're gonna be the drilliest drills you've ever seen. Drill so strong I can pierce through the heavens. The whole universe knew I would be too strong if I didn't constantly have bullshit going on. So so in every single patch update in life, I keep on getting nerfed. On the year nothing bad happens to me, I want you to all be afraid. Where's my mugshot? What? Oh, that's my mugshot. Wait, where is it? Please don't. Oh wait. Okay, there we go. Where did I draw my drills? Down here. Okay. No. Actually, that was 2019 was a really bad year for me. It's when I finally told my mum about all the struggles I was having. In truth, there was never a peaceful time. I mean, I know there's a slash J there, but ooh no, 2019? That wasn't a good year. I feel like things simultaneously get better and worse for me. It's weird. Like there's never really been a true calm time for me. And I'm hoping when I'm housed, maybe that can lead to that. And things can get a little better. I can't wait to have some more free time to do it. I want to make a lore game. I know I've said it a bunch of times, but canonically, I am unlucky because I'm unlucky in real life. At the same time, I've met a lot of nice people in the past few years, so I'm lucky in that respect at least. I try my best to be grateful for what I do have, but the feeling that life is suplexing me a whole bunch, it's still there. These drills are gonna be even more detailed than my current drills. I should probably fix that. See, if I see a puddle, I just stick my head right into it. I don't look at it. I just, it's like there's a magnetism between my face and the puddle, and I just stick my head in there. It's so weird. It doesn't feel like Saturday to me. It feels like it's still the week. Also, I'm spending longer in this than I planned. I'm in the zone. I'm gonna continue with it. And thank you, Binjalek. 6 p.m. Okay, now I'm going to just I'm just thinking of all the disruptions I've had recently. I think when it comes to the art donathon goals, which I personally am working on, like the model hair, additional hairstyle, and the emote, there might, if I do get a house, there's foreseeably going to be a further delay on that. But whenever Heart has an update, and Heart is another cursed individual, you need to understand the things that happens to Heart. She is a trooper. That is coming along really nicely. She's working on the line art at the moment. That will probably be done before the end of this month. Because I want to do a rig update. The additional hairstyle on my end might take a bit longer, and again with everything going on, but it'll be done. Unless it's a game I don't enjoy playing, I always finish stuff. Although I was hoping this was the year where I would get everything done in a month or two. Oh well. Planning keeps me sane, but I just feel like recently it's been very hard to stick to plans. Ellie, stop, please. Although I hope you and Nika are having a good Saturday. In a way, I'm glad I don't have sound alerts. I think I'll do the bolts later on, but I am happy with that. Oh! Well, I hope both you and Mika have a nice chill. Also, welcome in, Eddie. I think if I win my tribunal, I'm allowed to get a Switch too. There's little games coming out that I want to play, which are frustratingly not coming to the Switch. It was so weird for ages. Actually being up to date with consoles with the Switch. That was the first time ever that that was the first time ever I've been up to date with consoles. I've always been behind. Like, I guess in a way it's weird for me getting used to that again. Oh, much better. Oh wait, hang on, let me go back. Well, that's one group. Wait, hang on. Yeah, well, that's one group. Let me go ahead. I didn't get it day one. I got it like 6 months later. Wait, when did I? Wait, March? No, 9 months later. Still the most up to date I've been. Wait, where's that line? Oh, it's on that layer. Let me move it to that one. I really am hoping my tribunal goes well. Here's the problem. I see myself as competent in some regards. I'm kind of in a position where I'm too competent to get support, but too disabled to be able to live normally or get a job. It's really weird. So like on all those forms, when it comes to Pip, when it's mixing with other people, they only focus on in-person interactions. I struggle virtually too. What do you do when you can't even make phone calls? I think a lot of like the stuff that you use to judge disabilities is massively outdated, because like it's just, I would argue that's a worse scenario. I hope something works out for you, Eddie. I think I'm absolutely capable of having a job. It's just so few places would give me that opportunity or be able to, like, would be willing to make the smallest of adjustments. Just let me have my headphones in and don't make sudden movements. You too, Eddie. You're a real nice person. And no one should have to, like, just... I do get worried sometimes that even, like, with the way... With the way the job market is at the moment, people without disabilities are struggling massively too, and it's hell. Yeah, I do that. I do that. I'm not gonna answer the phone if it's a stranger. Which is why I need to work up the courage to phone on Tuesday if I'm going to get housed. No, don't fill in, don't fill in, don't fill in. Okay, good, it didn't wreck it. No, don't flood fill. Oh, I don't need you to flood fill. Okay, good, it didn't do it. Ooh, okay, I can fill in the skin there. Nice. Look at that, it's coming along. I need to add nails. Nails, very important. It'll make the fingers look nicer. Okay, I think I will continue with the feet then. Because then I can fill that in. And then I can render. Yippee. I will be adding the ribbons. The ribbons are very important. Oh, thank you, Eddie. I might, with the lace on the legs, I might just go ahead and use an outline layer. Ginger, like, that emote's for you to enjoy. You don't have to say sorry for using it. There's a reason it's tier 1. It's to maximize the amount of people who can use it. And you can even redeem it and then go to other channels and use it. I'm a real robot of the people. You know this. I need to add this to BTV. Sigan made a really nice emote for me. I need to, it's basically a yassified emote. D3 has one of them too. Well, welcome in, Cassio. We're doing well. Although that being said, I do need to finish the yassified emote I sketched ages ago. Okay, wait. Hopefully Sigan isn't listening. Okay. So I will draw more people eventually, but I do want to make her a little emote at some point. I was thinking of my Absolute Cinema one. Then she wouldn't have to wait a million years for me to finish something. And if she is listening, forget everything. Perfect. Thank you, Techie. It's, see, if someone gives me something or makes me something, it's not a matter of if I'll make something back, it's when. Be afraid. Ooh, did I? Oh, I think I did. Wait, let me just make this a bit more. Oh shit, I can fill in the legs now. Nice. I think I'll go for the skin color too, and then just put white over it for the tights. I think after the shoes I'll start doing some more lace and maybe the plug? Why is the color that far down? Why did I not seal it up? Where is it? I literally can't tell where. Wait, where? Why is there a gap? Happy lurking arc. There's no gap. Wait, where does it say the gap is? Oh, okay, I see. Okay. Oh, okay. Fill in. And just erase this. Actually, no, I don't have to erase that because I think I'll put the tail above that, so that's fine. It can just be like that. A little peek at what it looks like. Oh, okay, I need to color that in. I think it looks miles better than the last bit of art I made. I feel like the line art for, not the line art, I feel like the initial sketch for my birthday art last year was much nicer. Not much, it was much nicer than the final drawing. This playlist needs more gex. Does anyone know whether caffeine makes periods worse or better? I kind of want to have another monster. Is anyone wise in periods? I also have this year. I think it'll look. I think this is going to be a better guideline if I start on this side. Okay, no, I'm going to use weighted. I think weighted will be. Yeah, I know that too, but I'm not sure if that's better or worse for me right now. Although I guess it's. I think considering everything going on this week, maybe it's best if I don't overwhelm myself. I will try my best not to be tempted by the wonderful, wonderful flavors of Monster. it's nice. I feel like I'm definitely getting faster. I think when I draw lives, well, there's some things I can just mirror with hers. It's definitely going to be faster. Can I just copy and paste? Will that be faster? It doesn't look too bad. Welcome in, Moth. Yeah, I think I could just do that. Oh no, I said hi to you automatically! I'm so sorry! Well, I didn't mean to call you out. I'm very sorry, I should have read the silence. I've only had that 2 streams and I've already messed it up. Go to the void. Be gone. Hide. I will forget you. Who came in? I don't know. I didn't notice anything. I was just so happy to see you. See, that redeem works as intended until I forget. Okay, 1 shoe down, and I'm also going to add a group onto the legs. I think everyone will get used to it after a while. It's true, I am the weakest link. Ooh. You know what? Ooh. That's interesting. I mean, outside of my monsters and tea, I don't really, well, okay, no, that's a lot of caffeine. I drink a lot of tea and I drink a lot of monsters. I'm very lucky that comparatively my periods aren't the most painful. They're really painful day 1, but I'm usually like all good to go past that. and I don't really experience mood swings. But now, menopause is terrifying. My mom was just telling me the other day that she was just like saying, I just feel like crying all the time for no reason, and I'm like, oh, that's gonna be fun. Chat, if your mom's going through menopause, be nice to her. If your mom's nice, that is. Oh, give me a second. Okay, I'm back. I just had a knock on the door from a member of staff. The box that I thought that was missing, it arrived. I have my clapping fuels. Wait, hang on. Let me open it. Hang on. I'll be back in a second. Okay, wait. I'm not gonna turn on my camera, so you're just gonna hear it. Although I'm not allowed to get anything else until I know what's going on. I got this a while back. They released new Feel merch, and they have the angels clapping. I actually found out one of my favorite seals' names memes recently. For some reason, I never looked it up. So there's this ring seal called Kroshik in Russia, and it means little crumb. Isn't that the cutest? Oh my god, the seals are really big! Bigger than I thought they'd be. So because I'm very normal, I got both seals. The only difference is their faces. Yeah, but isn't that really cute that he's a little mean baby? Well, he's a grown-up seal now, but you know. Oh my god! So I got the clapping seals And I also finally got the Pokemon Concierge Spiel photos. I got 2. One to put in my Spiel... Wait, is it really that small? Oh, that's okay. I have 2. One's going to go in my Spiel collection of cards, and I will work out what to do with the other one. But now I have 2 tiny photos of Spiel. That episode makes me cry every time. Who would abandon their baby? Oh. Oh. Also, I found out that Pokepet does have, you know, the kind of Tamagotchi they released of Pokemon? So he can't be your partner, but you can get Spiel in it. Okay, I'm gonna wind it up. Oh my god, he's clapping! Okay, wait. I'm gonna wind up again. I'll record a video and put it on the Discord. Oh! I need to get a display shelf for all my Spiel stuff. I'm so glad I don't have to phone up people. I love Spiel. Tamazarashi, my beloved. Oh, okay. I'm motivated. I'm real motivated. Sorry everyone, it's my signal as it is always. Oh well, I mean that hasn't happened in a while. Although very, very brief break. I gotta take another break. Oh, and that title, isn't it beautiful? I gotta go stretch my legs for a minute. I will be back. And hopefully the stream won't disconnect again. So, I'm only back for a minute, but you'll see me in a few. See you all soon. Okay, I'm back, everyone. I think I'll go for like another 30 minutes to an hour as my cramps are coming back. And there's not much I can do about them. I think I have a hot water bottle somewhere. But as I said, I will prioritize myself if I'm not 100%. I may have gone my period today, but at least this feels came. I don't know, droid. I think if I wasn't in pain, I would say yes. But I'm kind of losing a body part right now. Oh, let's merge that together. God, I love Spheel. I love Spheel so much. You know, when the whole bedbug incident happened, I had to wash all my Spheels, and my favorite Spheel plush got his eyes scratched up. I'm still pretty torn up about it. Every time I look at him, I just think I failed you, my son. I think I just want to start with the heel. A bit of a discrepancy between where it starts and the sketch. That doesn't look quite right. Might move that along. Okay, that's fine, actually. Oh, you know what's funny? When I was trying to look up the tracking where I couldn't tell it was delivered, it said that my address was the wrong address. So I couldn't work out where it was. Do you want to lose your uterus lining? And when we say you don't have a uterus, that can always be fixed. I cast onto thee period pain. I don't mind periods beyond the first day. New threat just dropped. Don't draw people pregnant. Threaten to give them a period. Damn, I'm outplayed again. I mean, I don't think it would confuse doctors as much as you say that. Oh wait, no, I think you meant something else. I was gonna say, like, it depends on it depends on the individual, but I get really bad IBS when I'm on my period the first day. And like my stomach's been fine for ages, and it's like, oh my god, do I not have IBS anymore? And then I had the most diabolical stomach pain today. Yeah, but like I feel like you suddenly becoming intersex is probably not the weirdest thing that can happen in the world. I think I'd be more amazed if you like grew a second hand, a third hand, or second hand of one arm. Wait. What do you mean, Hawk? What do you mean? I can't draw straight lines anymore. I just okay. Okay. I don't know how to compute that. I hope I never get an ovarian cyst. Those are horrible to get. I'm sorry, my brain is melting. I can't. I can't. I'm sorry. I can't wait for that being the next arc in Fate Grand Order. The ovarian cyst. AI could never describe what you just described, Ark. It could I don't think AI could ever make art as potent as whoever made that. Oh. Well, I'm glad they got that sorted out. Well, I can see why your cat likes you, why the little grey cat likes you. Okay, wait, hang on. I'm covering up what Ark is saying so I can just keep a straight face. I mean, I think all the animals in your house seem to love you. I think it's just animals know. Well, I trust a person who animals really like. Generally speaking, I think it's a good sign of your character. I'm not gonna read what you're typing. I'm losing it. I'm losing my mind. So true. I hate that you're funnier than me. No one could know. I, I remember when I had to go to A&E, and in the emergency room when the GP was talking to me, on her wall, there was like an informative poster about recognizing the signs of testicular torsion. And I had to keep a straight face the whole time. I mean, it's serious, but I don't know, that just really it just it really got me. I just thought I just thought it was a silly wizard spell. Okay, I'm a deeply serious person. You've heard of testicular torsion. What about torsion testiculars? An equally serious problem. I think every A&E GP consultant room should have a poster about testicular torsion. I hope no one in chat faces testicular torsion. It sounds really painful. Oh, ovarian torsion, I would presume. Isn't torsion tearing? Or am I just... do I not understand the word? Twist... Yeah, no, that... I think under the right circumstances it could happen. Like, I don't see why not. Like, it sounds like far less possible, but like not impossible. Obviously something must go horribly wrong for that to happen, but it's No, like no, it sounds very feasible to me. Just not in the same way. Yeah, exactly. I thought it could happen. No, no, no. When I first read that, I thought you meant you were praying for it to happen. But I can now see. You're probably praying for it to not happen. Look, I don't know why my no, I wouldn't be surprised because the human body constantly aches. Like I get a stabbing pain in my ovary and that's normal. It's just when it's not normal, it's when you worry. I just I don't know. My head my brain just went, oh yeah, it would be funny to get, but no, that'd be awful. Man, this is such an enlightening conversation. Why did they make these miles apart? I need to stop laughing at this. I just can't stop laughing at this particular twist. Man, I'm learning loads about the human anatomy. It's impressive. I'll raise a line there. Oh, I can fix that. Need to take a few deep breaths after that one. Yeah, let's get rid of this for a bit. Oh, it's coming along nicely. I think I'm going to just fill in the earrings. Fill in color the earrings. Which is for this. Man, that sounds like a huge design flaw in the human body. I shouldn't laugh, I'm sorry. I think I reached the delirious stage of pain. Have this conversation when I'm not I'm not in pain. I'll be able to take it more seriously. Oh no, not balls maxing. Surprisingly, yeah. Okay, I need to have the nails, I'll do that later. Maybe I should have the plug. Oh, look at that, it's looking quite a bit better, huh? Hang on, I'm gonna do like a little thing. I probably won't keep it this way, but it's just so there's like a little bit of wow, a smidge of depth. Maybe I will keep it there. I'll fix the mouth on my own time. Alright. I think I'll do the necklace actually. I like the sound of that. Where did I put my size references? Was the chest? I think I'm going for 125. Wait, did I make that 125? Oh, I made that 125. Okay, maybe 100? No, I didn't know that. I would say I'm surprised, but the human body is a phenomenal thing. Also, thank you for the follow. The human body can do everything you don't want it to do. Welcome in, Ryu-san. Did I pronounce it correctly? I hope I did. Hang on, let's see. Should go out a little bit. If I keep it just attached to the neck, I think that's gonna look a lot flatter. Please tell me you're just making silly suggestions, Cassie, and I hope it can't grow on your toes. Please tell me you're just being silly. Oh, another place to refit. I didn't read. That's my fault. That's my bad. Honestly, I don't think I need to adjust this too much. That might be fine, as is. Oh, but I will have to adjust up there. Oh, is that how teeth grows elsewhere? Oh! Hmm. I mean, I feel like we always end up on the most random of topics. So, I can't say I'm too surprised it ended up here. Oh no, do you have to get those removed? Shame, I hope it doesn't like become impacted or anything. So, one of my wisdom teeth grows to the side, but because I can still brush it, it's fine. And it doesn't cause me any pain, so... I hope yours don't come out, or else that's gonna cause you a bunch of problems. May the extra teeth stay there. Oof. I hope it was really a small chip. Ooh. Almost like a shark, because sharks have extra layers of teeth. I think for any layer of lace I might need to put that up. How am I gonna work around this actually? Maybe doing all of the lace last was not a smart idea. Base layer style. Ooh. Oh, it was that layer style. I remember. I think I've got quite a few chips in my teeth. When I was younger, my front tooth used to grow behind my back tooth, but I got braces, so that's fixed now. My dentist generally tells me I have good teeth, they just grow weirdly. I mean, more than anything, it's aesthetic. As long as it's not causing you pain, I guess it doesn't matter too much. No, you had teeth surgery? How did it go? I hope it wasn't too bad. No, I didn't know! Did you have like ongoing teeth problems or was it a new develop? Oh, I'm so sorry. What did you have to get done? I'm usually in bed when you're live. Half a t- Oh no! Did it touch your root then? I'm so sorry, Cassie. And I get to do a little ribbon around it. A tiny bit flat. Wait, maybe if I just... Control E. Control E. And brush. Let's just do that. Oop, nope, wrong layer. Ooh. Oh, that's why it looks weird. Hang on, let me just... Wait. No, you need to go above, actually. Oh, no! Oh no! So sorry, that sounds awful. How long were you in pain for? Hang on, let me group that and let me just... do that. That should fix it. Fill that in, set that to a erase layer. Please work. That's a bit too... Okay, I think I need to just copy and paste that over. Oh no! It's just double pain. That's a very non-fun fact. I am beyond sorry to hear that. I hope I do not have to experience that. Actually, let's keep that. And I'm sorry that you experienced that. Okay, and let's fill in here. Rizz. Kinda works. Hmm. Erase that a bit too. So welcome in Homura, we're doing well. Oof, that would freak me out. Nightmare surgery, nightmare experiences. Anyway, I'm sorry I went through all that. It sounds like an all-round awful time. I'm not surprised. That's panic attack inducing stuff. Nice. Do you have fry-ups where you are? I feel like that's good for that kind of craving. A fry-up. At least that's what we call it over here in the UK. Fried sausages, bacon, hash browns, black pudding, beans, fried slices. If you had one of those each day, you wouldn't last a year. Or a month even. I wouldn't, at least. I'd keel over by the third day. I, I like deep fried food, but I don't like the greasy taste. Texture. Frozen? I mean, I guess you can get it frozen, but really, I'll get an air fryer again someday. Yeah, pretty much. We're getting appliances again. I've got to maybe soon. Maybe soon. I'm currently first for bidding, so I actually have a very good chance of being housed, but it's still up in the air. I mean, I have a rice cooker, but I've had that since uni. You can do everything in them. I need to try cooking other meals in rice cookers. I've made cake in them before too. And thank you for the resub, Cassie. So I struggle to use the kitchen where I am as it's a shared space. But when I can, I try to cook stuff in bulk and then freeze it. You can just freeze most stuff. That the right. No, I'm gonna redo that one. Why does it not look right? That can do. That'll do. Oh, let's get rid of that one too. Wrong layer. I thought I switched layers! Oh, actually I don't have to switch layers, I think. Oh, no, let's switch layers. Ooh, no, that's way off. Hang on. Actually, if I just move that... Yeah, that's... Yeah, that's fine. Gotta get it perfect. Oh, that's fine. That's fine. Okay. And now just around the top. Ooh, hang on. I think this will be finished by next week. Might see that a little slower. Wait, did I had snapped assistance off. That's probably making things harder for me by keeping that off. Can I get away with just making the same bow twice? Welcome in, Demi. Hope things are going okay for you. Is that fine? Need to adjust it. Oh, shame. No, I get it. I hope it doesn't turn out to be one of those weeks on top of it, then. I've had a little silver lining for myself. My feels arrived. I'm doing a smidge better. I hope something cheers you up. I think I'll just redo that line. It'll be easier. I mean, you've been incredibly socializive recently, Demi, so that's no surprise. It's a real shame when I have people I really enjoy hanging out with, and yet I'm just still, like, just exhausted from socializing nonetheless. Well, I hope you get some much needed recharge time. Ooh, that's pretty seamless. Nice. Although, now it makes me think this one's bad. This one right here. Okay, I'm gonna redo that one. You know, I've actually never had dino nuggies. I don't really see them in shops. I mean, they must sell them here, but I've never had them. I know. I'm really looking forward to you making them. Well, no, I was really big on chicken nuggets, just never got my hands on dino nuggets. I don't like turkey nuggets. I don't know, I just don't really enjoy turkey as a meat. Like, you have chicken, which is just infinitely better in my head. Okay, that's fine. We can merge all those down. And let's have a quick save. I think I'd still stick with chicken. I mean, if I need to put extra effort in for turkey, it's like I'll just stick with what I know. Oh, wrong brush. I was thinking I had the airbrush on. What else do I want to do? My cramps aren't getting much better, but I wanna draw. I mean, I can just draw off stream. I think. Oh, how am I feeling? How is cramp time going for me? Mm. Okay, no, I think I need to go rest up. I want to be able to finish Slay the Princess tomorrow. So if I have the urge to draw, I'll draw further, but I should be more wary of how my body is at the moment. Thank you very much for watching, everyone. But before we go, let's go raid someone. Oh, wait, please don't tell me you died again. I'm seeing buffering. No, it's dying! Okay, perfect time. Let's go raid someone. Hang on, let me just... let's see. Okay, good. So we haven't raided Estelle before, and she's streaming art as well. So let's go say hi to her. Well, I'm hoping we can slay the princess. Let's end stream before my signal gets worse. I'll get the raid ready. Thank you so much for watching, everyone, and I shall see you all again next time. Bye-bye for now. Remember to stick around for the raid. Okay.